Hello, welcome to another Askew adventure. I hope you enjoy the ride. Tonight we're jumping back into Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. And we'll get to see if I remember how to play this game. Figure out what I was doing. And let all of my plans go sideways somehow. Alright. We are in town, that's right. What am I supposed to be doing? Quests. So I should report to the quartermaster, Fergus. We also have... Nope. Nope. Okay. I have the tags. Quest items, right? Keeper's tags, Ninian's tags. I'm pretty sure these are the tags that belong to the guy that told me to go see Fergus here as well. Do I have, oh, I have points available. You can't add points until you camp. Alright, I don't need my spells ready. This guy's got a bounty on the
Let me guess.
bandits.
Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Quanach. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
I don't know that I want to
I
antagonize
was just wondering what's going on out there. Here in the south, we have our own affairs. What happens out there in the world? Well, the news doesn't always travel all the way here.
And they should. It's in our common interest.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
secret
Well,
coalition.
sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
Yeah, thank you. You don't look all that smart either. Are you suggesting someone intentionally caused the
I'm not
place?
suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud.
It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
That's hard to
When I
believe.
realized all of this, I couldn't pull myself together either.
Take our Excalibur as an example. Here, read this. You won't believe your eyes when you get to the second chapter.
And how would I recognize someone from
That's
a
the
secret
case.
coalition?
Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks. You see? It takes one to know one. And that means we're just pawns. Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut.
You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it.
You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
You just might be
You
right.
finally get it. It's just a pity that there are so few like us. Well, we just have to keep going, eh? And while we're at it, I have to get back to work. I'm on duty.
The truth about Excalibur, huh? Okay, that's an abandoned house, huh? Can I go in? I didn't say it was locked. That's gonna be the person I'm supposed to go look for. Sewell Firstfoot, he who first set foot on Avalon under Arthur's command, he who forged a path for the king and his loyal subjects, glory and honor to the founder of the Horns of the South. Oh, he's wielding a two-handed weapon, so I got a bonus point in two-handed. Too bad I don't wield two-handedly. Oh. Okay. I can craft lockpicks. It just requires some ore, huh? Okay. Some leather gloves, and leather armor. Neither of which I can use. I don't have any deer pelts. Okay. So for 2 iron, 2 leather, and a sharpening stone, I can upgrade to pants +1. I don't have everything I need, but that's interesting. So 2 leather and iron. I can upgrade my gloves, upgrade my boots. Wood and a sharpening stone. I can upgrade my bow from 7 to 10 damage to 8 to 11 damage. Oh, and 100 coin and 90 coin. You can upgrade your fishing rod. Okay. I don't think I have any kind of relic or anything. Yeah. I don't know what any of that is about. Oh, you can make it lighter for some resources and some money. That's a pretty decent That's a half a pound in reduction. That's also a half a pound of reduction. That's a half a pound of reduction. Half a pound of reduction. That's not bad. That way you can keep your armor rating the same. But
sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Yeah, what do you...
Boy, friend, a question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting.
Oh, that was a bad
It's
one.
good to see a new face in this sad hole.
Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Let's see.
Oh, not really. Especially since we went into a lockdown a while ago. People used to come and go. Now and then a ship would make a stop at the village below, but nobody's really come around since. Well, since the entire shit show that's going down everywhere. Now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. What'd you do? Who did you bribe? Oh, so you have friends in Camelot. Good for you. Of course I do. Those pins are peak craftsmanship, and very rare at that. We only gave them out on Camelot's orders. But when I look at you, well, it's pretty obvious you wouldn't be able to beat a knight. And even if you found one already dead, you'd sooner nick his armor than a pin you knew nothing about. Either way, good for you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what's going on.
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle.
Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it. And I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
Master Goldsmith.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Sure.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh? We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you can bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Okay.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit.
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aymer's voice. Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work.
I don't think
So,
we...
what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship? Orla. I'm sure I'm not mistaken. Anyway, about that favor I asked of you.
This guy's a little
I guess you
touched.
still haven't sobered up, huh? The Stale Lamb. You know, the tavern in the village below the keep. It's run by Rom. Truly a great place. I hope they're not planning to close it down. Oh, they wouldn't do that, right? You do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I understand.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Rom's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Of course not, because everybody out there is pretty much
Splendid.
dead or trying to kill me.
When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
Uh-huh. Yep, those all have giant red hands on them. That's all stealing. Requires a wood cutting axe and is blocked. I guess that's the way of marking a node as off limits or stealing or whatever. Oh wow, okay. Yeah. I don't know that we need to go up here. Maybe we'll stay down here. It's interesting though, the whole back of the castle's kind of blown out. Is this, so this is still stealing. There's another person out there.
Need something?
I don't know, do I?
You alright, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
Put in a cage?
Hey, what a mess.
Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Rita, hunger.
Del Rita?
I was
What is
happy
that?
Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high.
Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange. Erratic. Sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, Old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force. And Cole felt compelled to defend himself. He bit Old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Okay. Just when you think it can't get much stranger. This is a larger outpost than I first anticipated it was when I got here. to go in that door, aren't you? You sure are. Alright. And all of this is stealing. Most of it's not even interactable. Camp. Kind of looks like it's getting to be nighttime. These are not stealing. That's interesting. Oh. Here's one of the keepers, yep. And that is the weirdness of night. Okay. What a nice day. Yeah, sure. Weapons. So I've got a dagger. 9 to 11. Dull short sword. Regular short sword requires strength 3. Which I don't have. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope. Yeah, so dagger, dagger, dagger. No. That should be, yeah, that's what that should be. But we'll take the dull ones and see if we can sell them. Some shields up there. I can take everything. Some blueberries. Broken glass. Fields of Roots. What in the world does that mean? Hitting an enemy immobilizes them for 5 seconds, once every 60 seconds. Requires 3 endurance, 5 practicality. This item effect won't work until you reach its requirements. It says 4 armor. I don't know what the green 1.2 is. Let's see. Is there a way I can see what my current... Yeah, that is a pretty decent sized place here. Alright. What I want to see is what my current armor value is. 9%? Is that what that represents? That is what that represents. And so the green is the effective armor if I wear it because I don't have the requirements met. That's okay. I can deal with that. Learning how the system works. It's weird that it stays outside of the city. That was an unintentional pun entirely. It's technically just weird in and of itself, but oh, we've reached the end of the side. Okay. Interesting tapestry. Why is there a parapet to a dead end? What in the world is that? Arthur's memory?
This feeling.
Oh.
It was so strong. So real. I remember now. The weight of it. The power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me. Yes, the sensation is unmistakable, but it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy. A sword like that, It doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
I think he just called me weak. What is in here? Captain's quarters, huh? I wonder if I should go in there, because the captain seems to be missing. Back down to the entry courtyard, okay. Alright. That music is wonderfully creepy. That is fabulous. I don't know if wandering around like this is a good idea or not. I haven't got a clue. Let's not walk off the cliff. That is a very interesting visual effect. It's like just on the horizon of your vision. It's like it surrounds you. Interesting. Some need the deer skin for some leather. I do not need a soup spoon. What in the world is that?
down with me.
Rusty hand axe, maybe. There's one more. There's two more. What in the world is that?
I'll fight till I die! You made a big mistake! You fight like a milkmaid! I'll teach you to respect me! You'll be...
Wood cutting axe. I don't remember if I already had one of those or not. Alright. So if you kite them far enough away, they just reset, huh? That kind of works out for me, but it wasn't really what I was intending to do.
I'll teach you to respect me! You fight like a milkmaid!
Doesn't go very far.
You're no match for our band! Your wealth is ours! Your money or your love? We'll make short work of you. Your road ends here. We'll make short work of you.
I've got no healing on my hotbar. And you can't swing the sword when you're blocking. Okay. Health potions. Restore 30. Ghost. Eat one of those. And let my mana restore. And what in the world is that? Cabbage rolls. Don't want that. Okay, X uses those. That's all I really need to know. Alright.
Belongs to us.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, you'll regret this.
I don't think I will. Battle axe, leather hood, leather breastplate. Let's take everything. And we will eat some more beggars, because I mean I only have a max of 53 hit points. All the rest of those do way too much healing. I don't like the looks of that thing. Last time I was in one of these settlements, I thought I was done with everybody and there was more people, so I'm gonna be a little bit cautious. What is Fool's Rush? Claymore. Alright. Got some new stuff. What did I get? So that's 7 to 10 instead of 7 to 9. No, instead of 9 to 11 on the dagger. A wood cutting axe. Two-handed battle axe and a claymore. Lost cutting lumber. I like how they say that, lumbering. On block, gain 5% damage for 5 seconds, but I need 3 strength to use it. And it becomes effectively 1 less block and 1 less lower point of damage. The truth about Excalibur, huh? I have exactly 1 sharpening stone. Okay. Well, I guess we will just have to make do. It's not like I'm ready for, they seem to all be around the last stand. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Greatly reduces something. Though I'm circling back to that first group of these guys that I ran into. What is this guy? Alright. Poniard. What is... Requires 5 dexterity, 11 to 14 damage though. It's a decently upgraded weapon that requires a whole lot more skill points than I have already, as everything else I've found does also. Okay. I was looking to see if I could, like, interact with it if it was... If these bandit kind of folk have, if they've captured it. I don't know what any of those are worth. I'm not gonna bother with it. Alright. Small glass bottle, tiny glass bottle, small glass bottle, tiny glass bottle. Alright. Was there an alchemy station back at the outpost? I don't recall. So I have to be careful. I don't want to get the attention of too many of these people at one time. The skills I'm running are not real good for close combat. Am I getting hit by somebody else?
You're no match for our man.
Was that just him and he was hitting me with those arrows? A firkin? Is that a firkin bucket? Because that's what it looks like to me as a bucket. Looter's mask. some pigs. So not really. Not really sure what I'm wanting to do. Oh wait, it's daytime. I should probably go talk to that, what was his name? Fergus? I should probably actually go talk to him now, since he should be out and about instead of locked away in his quarters. Dude, you're still asleep. Yep, you are still asleep. Alright, I got some branded skin
Please,
for
state your
you.
business.
Don't know if I got any
Do
of the
you keep
bandit
bandits'
leaders.
fingers as trophies? I would.
Again? You really like killing, don't you? Do you shoot them with arrows from afar, or do you prefer to get right up close and watch the light fade from their eyes? I have so many questions, but for now, here's your reward.
Go chop off some heads.
10 coin. Thought I had more than that. Oh, I do. It only turns in one at a time.
Please, state your business. Incorrect. There's an ogre. A really nasty son of a bitch. Holed up in a nearby brook. I've heard that one swing of his hammer can turn a bear into a bloodbath. As you can imagine, the keepers aren't too keen on dealing with him, even though the ogre roams just off the main road to the north. When Galahad arrives, he certainly won't be pleased. If by some miracle you manage to kill it, you'll earn Camelot's gratitude and a hefty reward. Bring me the ogre's shiny eye as proof of the kill. The brook is right off the King's Road. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Go, the hunt.
Yeah, this is the part where you run is right. Very appropriately named quest there, I think. Alright, let's see. I don't have anything in my stash. I don't even know that I've got a stash yet. Yeah, we'll sell you. We haven't read you yet. Crafting and alchemy items, I don't think I'm going to sell. And those do some decent damage. Potions, and a bunch of rings. Mana regen, range damage, encumbrance, armor, max health. Those actually... That's not showing me what I've got equipped, is it? No, it is not. Alright. Not going down the two-handed route. 14 to 17, 13 to 16. So get rid of that one. I only have one copper arrow. Alright. Get rid of one of those. Actually, if I switch... strength. I think I'll keep those. Right. Increase movement speed multiplier by 5 when not in combat. When not in combat, but I don't have 2 endurance. And a sketchbook allows sketching. Interesting. Wonder what sketching does. Alright. Increases critical chance by 3. I don't know if you can crit with the magic. Can you mark items for sale? Requires 3 endurance. So alright, so that gives me 1 armor for 0.3 weight, which still has me in the medium. Let's go talk. Who are you?
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word
you're another one of
always
the Red
resonate
Priest.
within your soul.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean, my child?
What do you know about the underground four-dweller vaults in the island of Salem?
Not much, unfortunately. I was sent to serve in the Horns of the South shortly after my ordination. I only know that many brothers dream of joining the research team working in the ruins. But I am surprised you know about them. The brothers wouldn't allow, well, a nobody to enter. That's commendable. Keep it up. The Prophet values those who know their place in the world.
Yeah.
Certainly. Kai's blessings know no bounds. But sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
Indeed. You've not been to the island, but you've got monster blood and monster brains. You can't afford to buy this item, of course I can't, but fully negating the next received damage for 120 seconds. So one piece of damage within 120 seconds, or all incoming damage for 120 seconds. So that's just a straight heal. Okay, I already have blood transfusion, and I have more than enough copies.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
I don't know about that.
Stay out of my way.
I'm not trying to get in your way, but I am trying to speak with you.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
He was pretty
Most
drunk.
unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see. Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he? If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for
that's
me,
nice.
this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home. Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag? Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
I was cursed by King Arthur, and now I'm immune. Yeah, he's really not going to believe that.
I'm sorry this happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
No worries.
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back. That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men. Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
And why not?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Yeah, I'm not gonna, or else this guy. Not gonna bribe him. He doesn't seem to care about the pin and who I may have gotten it from.
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other? Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk. We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north. But somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Which one's Marg?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand. Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem. Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Why not? If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
So it's a player stash. This is a player stash. All right. All right. I'm going to keep you because when I have 5 decks, I might upgrade to that one. I'm gonna keep that one for the moment. Those. Alright, so I'm wearing max stamina plus 5, max mana plus 10. Encumbrance, damage, attack speed. Mana regen, maybe. Alright. Who are you? You are Alonzo. drop save. And I'm going to call it a night. I have work in the morning. So, that's going to be all. Have a good one.